Video number 9. So last video we were talking about psyching yourself out, getting in your own head, question if you're good enough. When I attended Musicians Institute of Hollywood, I remember that first week it was very difficult. I remember being away from home, not having any friends, and constantly, people would take slight jabs and question if you were talented or not. But honestly, I just stuck with it. I would go. I remember there were days where I had like maybe an hour or two between classes, so I would go walk like Sunset, walk Hollywood Boulevard, or walk what other streets were there? Anyway, I would walk the streets and I would just zone out, trying to take my mind off of feeling so lonely. And eventually, I just kind of accepted that I was there for a purpose, and I would allow my talent to speak for me and not pay attention to what doubt I might have had or loneliness I might have felt, and I allowed my talent to speak for me. And before I realized it, I began to start getting friends, and it was just friends of all different backgrounds. So I had friends that were in hip hop or R&B, or I had friends that were in rock. So when you start to realize that let who you are at your core speak for you. I know a lot of times we try to force what we want to be or what we want to be seen as on other people. We try to say, well, I'm cool, I want them to think I'm cool, or I want them to accept me for something. And it's like you realize at the core of you are who you are, and embrace it, Because for me, I didn't know what I was. I know I didn't fit into a lot of hip-hop scenes. I know I didn't fit into any norms, whether it be my personality as just being black or as a rapper. I just never really fit in. That still continues to be a thing to this day. I don't really fit in with most scenes or most crowds or whatever. But you start to get understanding that you are who you are at your core, and people are going to either love you or hate you for it. They're going to treat you different for it. But at the end of the day, you are who you are to your core. And I learned that the hard way, and I still to this day deal with it and have to snap myself out of it. But at the end of the day, I am who I am at my core because it got me as far as I've gotten in anything I've done. From working 19 plus years at UPS, or having a 20 plus whatever career and doing music or whatever. The people that I generally ended up having relationships with in any background that I've chosen, the ones that were real and stuck it out were the ones that really genuinely rocked with me as a person to my core and accepted and embraced what I was. And when you go through a journey of whatever you're deciding to do in your life, your people will eventually find you. Even if you're both not from this world, like I feel like I'm not from this world, the people that generally rock with me usually feel the same way. So I know it's kind of like light work, but I'm gonna keep doing these videos. I really appreciate the feedback and the positive words from strangers and friends alike. But at the end of the day, again, I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm just an average guy trying to do better at the end of the day. Till next time, peace.